Hello, stamping friends. This is Jenny from Celebrate the Journey, and it's Wednesday night. I was a few minutes late tonight because we've been gone all day long. I had to come home and kind of regroup, when that happens. So, guess what I'm going to use? Can you tell I am in love with this paper? I just think it's the coolest paper ever, and I've got a couple more cards I want to make with it before I go on to the next obsession, because I think that's what this is. And I'm so excited. After I shared these on Monday, several of you already ordered this in the bundle, so I appreciate it. It makes me happy to see that you like the things I like. Well, I told you that there were so many stamp sets that I thought went with this paper. I didn't even think about getting out Majestic Mountains, but Nature's Harvest, Nature's Beauty, and Beauty of Friendship. But then I got to thinking, oh, I could use the Welcoming Window and make a window card. So I'm going to show you how to make a window card with this paper. It's very sweet and quick, fairly easy. And I've pulled out some pieces from other dies and stamps. So we'll use those as we're creating. So I'm going to use this for my window. Hi, Claudia. It's good to see you. This piece, because I thought that would look pretty to see through my window. I would love to see that. So I hope you will too. So let's cut out a window. We're going to use this little arched window and run that through the die cut. Good evening, Karen. It's good to see you here tonight. I don't want that to slide. There we go. Use just a scrap piece that was in my scrap box. The fun thing about this is because it's so many stamp sets coordinate with this paper, I will be able to make lots and lots of cards. Now we're going to pop out the windows. We'll do that. And I'll show you. I love this window, but really, if it was at my house, I wouldn't want those sashes to obstruct my view. Personally, I think this kind of makes me think we're at the Greek Isles. So we're just going to do a little surgery here. We're going to cut these window sashes out. It's just easy to snip it right on the edge. And that will give us a better view through our window. This set is called Welcoming Window. And I saw a card today, kind of a trifold card. Somebody did, they didn't do windows, they did circles with this paper, showing, and I think, oh, I could do a trifold card with windows. So that's a much better view, don't you think? So we don't have all those lines messing up our window view. And we'll just glue this on here. And then we can cut around the edge. So we want a lot of sky and that pretty purple mountain, or I don't know, they could be trees. A little bit of our water. Now we'll just trim this. And this gives me a lot of paper left for another project. Or I can make several. Each window view would be different. And you know, I'm into fairly quick and easy, so this card I think is going to be pretty quick and easy. So there's our window. I wanted the front of my house to be wood grain. So this is from Hearth and Home. And I just cut a piece down a little. I think this is 3 7/8 by 4, 5 1/8. So I'd have a nicer border. But sometimes it depends on if you like a thicker frame or a thinner frame as to my measurements. Thank you for joining us tonight, Gay and Mary. It's nice to see you. And we can go ahead and put this on our card base. It's just thick, basic white. I had to order new Stampin' Seal. It came today, but I haven't even opened the box. So I'm back to Tombow for right now, which is fine. Now, since we're at the Greek Isles, we're going to use those soft Greek shades. And I thought it would be fun to have our shutters pale papaya. So we're going to stamp our shutters. Now this set has dies. You could just die cut some shutters, but I like the stamped look for these. Kind of brings in the color of the sunset there. We're going to have a picture of, I won't say flowers, but some branches, greenery. So we're going to stamp a little water picture with Misty Moonlight. Kind of brings out some of the blue of the ocean. And we'll do some die cutting here. These would be just pretty easy to fussy cut if you wanted to, but we'll die cut them because I need to die cut that picture. We'll put that on the cut and emboss machine. Get those going. I guess the reason I'm going to the Greek Isles is we can't really go on a cruise right now. Don't want to go on a cruise, but I can pretend in my imagination with the beautiful sunsets and sunrise. I think Jamie's supposed to go with, not sure, sometime in the next 6 or 7 months. So she can tell us if it's really like this. we'll get out some dimensionals now and get our card assembled. Hope that, yeah, that came out pretty good. I can reuse that for some more little small pieces. So let's see, we're going to use this for our sentiment. We might as well go ahead and work on that. And I'm going to use Blackberry Bliss because I thought that would bring out here. And the sentiment that actually is part of this set, and it says, wishing our paths crossed a little more often. So that's a good sentiment for somebody that you haven't seen in a while. There we go. I thought about stamping some birds up there, but I decided that we would just let the sky be nice and crystal clear today. No birds. We need to decide where our window should go so that we have room for our shutters. Let's see, I think I'll put a pencil mark just to help me get it in the right place. I think probably the shutters will cover that up, but we'll erase it anyway, just to be safe. Now I need some dimensionals. Oh my goodness, I don't think I have any out here on the table. That's pretty scary. Let's see. Oh, actually, here's a piece of the foam. Why don't we just use that? And then we'll find some dimensionals. This will be just about right for those shutters. A little too long. Hi, Jamie and Cherie. It's good to see you here tonight. And let's see. Yeah, that one will work. I really need to have some regular dimensionals here. I know there's some on my desk somewhere, but I don't know where. So there's our first shutter. This just gives it a little dimension, doesn't it, to use some layers. Give a little bit of a pop. Now we're going to put this right about there. I think we can trim that with our scissors. Put this on. So I have one more on the Horizon card for tomorrow, if you're in the Papa group. And then I promise we'll try something else next week. I hope I can do something else. I just love this paper. I'm amazed at how many fun things you can make with it. And we'll put our picture right here. I think it just needs to be flat. If I put another set of dimensionals there, it'll be a little bit too thick looking. And I wanted the flowers that come with this set are big, like a big bouquet of Mother's Day. So I decided I wanted just some branches. Remember I said I could not throw away the scraps? So look, we're going to make some branches with the green paper. And this is from the Peaches. But we have lots of dies that just have branches. This just happens to be from the Pretty as a Peach or set. And I thought, oh, okay, that will work. We can just have some nice fun branches coming out of our pot. Oh. I can get that to come out. There we go. And one more. We don't ever want to let our paper go to waste. These are kind of coarse too tall. We'll just have to shorten them a little bit. I think we can do that. Let's see. Now let's go ahead and put a little glue on there, and then we can slide the branches behind probably before it dries. To cut that one off. It's not going to come out of the handle. There we go. Now let's see about this one. Put a little bit on there. Make sure it's on there nice and secure. That's just a sweet little card. Nothing too elaborate, nothing too fancy. We can add a little something on the inside. The On the Horizon dies have some brush, seagrass. So we'll put some seagrass on the inside. Look how using that paper really gives it all the variety of greens that you might not be able to get with just stamping. You'd have to do some watercoloring. So that looks pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to put some glue on those branches just so that we feel comfortable that they're not going to snag on something. So we'll put some glue on a scrap piece, and we'll just tap that on there. And that'll hold that down. And I told you this was pretty quick. How's this for a 15-minute card? I like it. Now I could add some pearls or some sea glass, maybe. Could we put some sea glass there since we're at the beach? Let's do that. And then we'll be done. I don't think I've used sea glass yet, so that'll be a treat. Wonder if we should use the blue. We're going to use this green. Haven't opened these yet. I think that'll look sweet to put the seagrass on, like it's part of your display on your shelf. When we go to the beach, we always are excited to find sea glass. Put one larger one. Oh, 3. That's the rule, isn't it? 3. I thought it might look cute, but I think that's a little, that's about it. I don't want to waste this one. Let's see if we can get it back on there. There we go. All right, so here's our card. We're at the Greek Isles today. And then you have a nice place inside for your sentiment to write a message to somebody you've been missing. Remember I told you that I could not throw away any of these little scraps and that I was going to make a scrappy card. I started it. I haven't finished it, but I'll share it with you because I think it's adorable. So I used mostly the back sides of the paper, and I made it bright with Magenta Madness. And then this is the swirl thing from Poppies, whatever. I thought I'd put that. I might put a piece of ribbon there. I haven't decided. But see how you just can't part with all your scraps? So you just cut these at angles and then layer them on your card and make a scrappy card. So we just can't let things go to waste, can we? I think this is a fun little card. So thanks for joining me tonight. I will be back Monday with some more ideas. If you're in the Papa's group, I will see you first thing in the morning. Talk to you later. Bye.